Alright, my pretentious potted plants, we're back. Let's get moving, shall we? Time to do a full run. So, obviously you unlock different biomes and everything. Um, so this is just the first one. Okie dokie. Alright, so this is the map. You can kind of plan out your route. The chests are obviously loot, and then on your run, you get two different perk types. Now, I think the ones that you start with are Wound, Foam, and Ignite. And those are basically your combat upgrades. My only complaint with this game is you sometimes have to pick, like, you oftentimes have to pick between loot or combat upgrades. So it kind of discourages like looting sometimes. There's also events and blacksmith and all that, and we should probably head to an event. Um, but let's just try some of the perks, shall we? I think it's more fun if we do that. Let's do a little bit of each instead of so let's do we want two ignite in a fire or foams two foams and an ignite? I think we'll do two foams and the ignite. Now, like the perk types will get explained later, but let's do some combat. Yeah, so you'll find like materials to like craft meta progression stuff later. So this is a biome hazard. That guy was flying. Knocked him on the ground. If you knock these guys when they're flying onto the ground, they'll enter ruptured. But of course they were just low enough health that the damage from my gun killed them. These guys only rupture at half health. I want to bait them close to the ledge, so then I can knock them into the ledge with my giant sack. Ow, I was hit. You can knock them into each other as well. And if you just try, like, hitting the enemies with your sack, then you just do, like, 1 damage. Anyway. So, this biome's, like, each biome has different, like, basically their gimmick with their loot. This one is burning, which destroys the relics, but will generally give an effect. Like this casts armor, which blocks a burn. So Sun's Mimic can be really good. So say we like keep this for a long time and find a really rare relic that burns others, it'll be really good. But we might not find anything good at all and we just turn into a Sunclaw. That doesn't mean we have to burn it. We could always just keep it as is and sell it as an uncommon. You catch my drift, chat? Who am I talking to? You guys only get comment like one thing an episode. So, like, see how I did that combo? Cool, right? That didn't kill him, hitting him against the wall. It does a lot, though. This is just for cosmetics, that material. Now, I could be timing my special hits every single time, and that's what I should be doing. But sometimes I just like pressing the X button to attack and seeing the enemy's health bar go down. Alright, here we go. Okay, so there are different rarities. So foam is this perks like thing. Uh Foam is gonna be generally like uh a little bit of support, but mainly have foam effects. Foam is after a little bit, the enemy takes like 50 damage, which is okay. Sometimes it's not normally good to like wait for your damage. Thornfall is really interesting because there are a lot of things that are like your spikes do extra damage or like things that power on spikes. So this is a really good thing. Defeating an enemy cast spikes, like that's 80 damage because the spikes do 20 damage. 80 damage when I kill an enemy, which is really good. But Care Package is really good because it has reroll dice, which let me reroll my options later. This also is like crazy for this early on because it gives me like a lot of currencies and also gives me a health potion. So I'm gonna take the Care Package. Like, yeah, that the cast thorns on defeating enemies would have been really good though. You know what? The backpack does do a lot of knockback, and like I can knock them into a pit like that. So it can be used just like that. So there is a strategy in just knocking enemies into the hazards. You can't knock them off the cliff though. These guys fly, but once they fly, they come on the ground and then you can hit them with your sack. Ow. That guy shot me at point blank. I guess I could try dodging, but dodging is for losers. Am I right, lads, or am I right, lads? Yeah, so they don't take contact damage at all, um, unless if they're ruptured. Alright, let's see what we got. Legendary. My attack does 40% more damage and inflicts foam. So, like, this is double thorns, like, double the spikes whenever you cast spikes. So that could have, like, greatly improved that one epic thing I got. So, I think we're gonna go with the legendary foam attack, because just our attack doing 40% more damage is good, but also, like, it will do extra damage even if we just, like, hit and run. So if the enemies are close to dying, we can just leave them for dead, essentially. Let's try our power. So yeah, that's how it works. So keep in mind, the special here does not have the 40% damage or the foam. So it is better to just press the attack button. Well, I guess we could have done the spike build, but that's fine. We didn't know we were gonna find other things. Any damage I deal is increased by 10%. That's just good. Like, can't complain about that. Anyway, let's get treasure. Now, this does give me better treasure, but I want the event after this, because the events are really powerful. There are two events that I remember from the playtest, and those might be the only ones. Ooh, this room was a freebie. Um, each time I do a burn effect, it increases power. That's a pretty good one to have. I'm not gonna use it yet. Like, I'm not gonna start triggering burn effects yet, because I don't have anything that I want to enhance, really. Yeah, let's go for the event. Alright, so this guy, he'll offer challenges for greed. No, I think he just goes greed. The other guys think it was challenge. So, here's the thing. We're about to fight a mini-boss, which gives, like, really good treasure. So we probably want Treasure Frenzy. Because, like, we will get double the rewards from the mini-boss. So, unfortunately, this does count as a room, so it's only really the next room that it applies. And also, like, we get a guaranteed hammer afterwards. Alright. This guy is just, like, you really gotta hit and run with him. This guy, if you stand in one spot, then he will destroy you. Oh boy, it was an ouchie. Alright, get foamed. Get foamed, nerd. This is gonna be used for, like, crafting better weapons or something. Oh, look at all the treasure! So this is a recipe for a armor. Take no damage the first 2 times a boss hits you. It's pretty good. Get 2 shield when you fight a boss. Look at all the treasure! So we got a rare in there. You can open these up without triggering the thing. We got 4 rares? Wild. Alright. Let's see. Each time an armor is broken. This gains 4. Do we think we're gonna find armor? I think it's... we could just enhance something good. I think I want to just get the thing that enhances. Just looking in the chest for other stuff. This stuff casts armor. Let's go with the armor now. Probably should have taken the other armor. Do we only have like 4 relics to pick from? I thought we had 4 chests. There we go. Alright. Yes, this one does give armor, but each time this relic gains gem, it gains double. It's really good with the spade here. So what we're gonna do is we are going to we're gonna freeze the little spade there because we can then burn it and it will not die, but it will still use the burn effect. Don't need that right now. Just trying to sort out the loot a bit. Alright, what we're gonna do... Alright, each time I burn, this gives power to adjacent relics. So I'm gonna put... Got a lot of things we don't want to accidentally use. I want to enhance this, guarantee. And let's power up these as well. We don't have much space to work with. Luckily, you get to upgrade it later on. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm gonna use this up, because it's rather inconvenient one. Ta-da! And now I might do a little bit of burning, but the thing is, like, I want to burn armor for these guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bit of shenanigans. I don't have any value to burning things here, but that's alright. Did it? Oh, I misclicked. Whoopsies. Oopsies. Alright, this should be what I want to do. Alright, we're gonna swap this wood for the better wood. Because we don't need to keep all these, like, super common stuff here. Anything useful. We got one more burn. I'll burn something. Alright. Now the question is, this is probably more worth than this. I don't know the value of each of these relics, that's the problem. I don't know what's better to take. Alright. Got everything we need. Let's go ahead and continue on. Alright, so we're probably gonna take the bottom path because there is a recipe, which can give us like a recipe for most likely a piece of furniture to like to have things sell for more or whatever. So we're gonna do that. But now time for the blacksmith. This will upgrade. This is a little secret for later, but we don't need to worry about it now. There's a quest that will tell us to look for that. Alright, so this will change basically how my weapon works. And this might be where I want to use my reroll. Okay. Attack hitting twice with the amount of damage increase we got is really good. Even if it does a little bit less damage. Master Finisher. That's really difficult. Special hits twice is also decent, but it's just not quite as strong. Let's do Dual Burst. So now we just want to be spamming attack. I need to be careful not to die, because that is a possibility. I've got potions, but if I just get hit by one attack, that's pointless. Oh, that was it. I need to heal. Oh, that didn't do anything to them? Ow. There's one guy that's spawning them. Alright, let's just get this guy out of here. I don't know which one of them. It's this guy spawning them. Alright, we got him. That room used both of my potions. Alright, so this is a thing we can buy. 10% more profit on relics from this place. Not terrible, but hey, 10% is not bad. We do need to be careful. If things get dicey, I just bail. Otherwise, if you die, then all your relics lose half their value. Foam was nice. 2 perks? Was this an elite or something? If you're saying, oh, this appeared again, you can get multiple. No. If you find something, then you can't get the same thing of the rarity. These are all kind of mid. I might re-roll one. 20% damage up when I kill somebody? That's fine. Might take burning shots here, though. Just so my gun gets a little bit more value. I'm fine with flash fire. Flash fire fist! So here's the common upgrade for Thornfall. So instead of 4, it's just 1 spike, which is kind of bad. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to tell that that was an elite, like, fight or something. I don't know why it gave me 2. Remember, I can't spam my gun because, it has ammo up there. And I recharge ammo by slicing. Easy. Maybe I should have turned up the difficulty. Then again, this game can turn around in a blink of an eye, and then we're so cooked. This would be really nice. And I'm probably gonna use it immediately. And skadoosh. Been nice to have armor on it, but not how it goes. Alright. Move. We could try to get more loot, am I right, guys? It's an elite. How bad could it be? Oh, that's... someone's airstriking. Can't have that. Oh, I didn't know you could knock them out of that attack. That's good to know. Ow. That was painful. I'm just gonna watch him die. Never mind. Now I watch. Uh-oh, I'm out of ammo. Got a lot of damage output. Yeah, sure, some of it's delayed, but it's fine. Each time you burn, this gains more. That's nice. We'll probably do the Sacred Spade, though. Let's freeze the spade. I don't think I'm going to be able to utilize it, though. Let's hope I can use it, but I don't think I'll be able to. Because I don't know how many more loot we get. So this is the last chance to find a, we're looking for a bird here. Ooh, did not know there was an attack there. Okay, so we've got a mortar guy. Alright. That was close. We are unfortunately not going to be able to defeat the boss because I don't have enough HP to do it. Alright, so we've got our burn. Ooh. Lost Brother could be really good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna burn something, and then it'll transform to something else. Let's first... I want to enhance this with the spade. So what we're gonna do, because this gains double, that's why I'm doing it. We need this at the bottom somewhere. This needs to be right here. Oh, but... Oh, I can't... Because this is pointing down, and we only have 2 spots, so I can't really burn it good without... I could transform, but honestly, I don't know if it's worth. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that, unless I want to use it on that. I could just not... I'm thinking I could just not use the effect and just break the shield anyway. Which is probably going to be the thing I do. So, unfortunately, that effect is wasted. I'm still enhancing the other ones. Let me... go ahead and transform one of these. Oh, come on, bro. That's actually kind of funny, though. Man, finishing with only uncommon and rares, that barely ever happens with me. Alright, I'll tease the boss for you. I think there's a healing room before the boss, so no, there's no healing room. So we're just gonna peek in the boss, but then warp out. Yeah, you don't get to see his attacks. Too bad for you. But look at our loot, guys! Of course, we don't know how much to sell our loot for, so it might not be as good as we're hoping. But we'll see. Alright. Hello, meta progression lady. if we get money, we can get a bunch of enhancements. So he gave me a blueprint for a new weapon. So he gave me this. If we find the material for it, we can make a stronger thing. So if you upgrade your weapons, then they'll get like an effect. Normally it's just you have their gimmick, but then you can upgrade them to enhance their little gimmick. So we probably want to get this, so boss fights we can actually attempt. But we have no money. If only there was a way to make money. Time for the shopping, or the selling session. What a surprise to find you working. Now it's you again. Don't complain, I brought a gift. I found you something that I think will be helpful. Here, sweetie. It's a keeper. Assistant to every perch it needs. Keeper has some old relics stored. You can use those if you don't have any with you right now. So basically, these are storage unit slash merchant progression. So like you can get new things like unlock perks, like a second perk meter. We only get one perk at the very beginning. But look in the chest. We've got some stuff to start with. We're gonna start by selling some commons. And then see how much these sell for later. Keeper brings a lot more than a chest. Yeah. So, perk. Yeah. You get. These basically are roguelike within the shopping session. So this is too cheap. What if we try like. Oh, they're not gonna pay that much. Let's do 75. This is on the higher end of relics. But it is just an uncommon. I mean, we'll do like 500 and it'll probably be overpriced. So let's test it. And let's wait on these because I need a better frame of reference. It's probably gonna be, yeah, so this is overpriced. And that's slightly overpriced. So let's do 60, 65. Let's do 65. Like that. You're welcome. $500. Let's do like 300. It's probably gonna be closer to like 150. They bought it for 6-7, guys. 6-7. Yeah, so that's too cheap. So what is the good price here? Let's do 400. It's in between 3 and 5. Alright, so now that we satisfied 2 customers, get a thing. So tip is just flat money you get from a sale. Do we want 5% more or guaranteed $100 whenever we do an uncommon? I think we want targeted tip. So now we want to sell uncommons. Want to sell all of these as soon as we can. And you do have a time limit within the day. 100's too cheap. I'm gonna do 150 here. This one's at the bottom of it. We could try 100. It's probably gonna be cheap. Yeah, so that's underselling. It's probably better to oversell. Let me do 150 for this. Yeah, that's too much. Okay, so 100 was probably the right amount. This is right around here, so we could do like 450 since it's a little higher in the book. Right. Where are you located? You're gonna be a little bit more. Let's go 130. Somewhere, indeed 100. I want to sell all these uncommons first if possible. Because then it increases tip. Alright, now we can start selling the rare stuff. Which is gonna be guaranteed more than the other thing. $450. We could try. Let's do 600. A little too pricey. So let's do 550. This is way later down. We're gonna go with like 750. This could be like way overselling it, but we're gonna find out. And then this one is a bit higher, so we're gonna do like is 400 good? 600 was dragging it here, so this is probably 600 value. What did I set for this one? 750? It's probably way more than 750. Let me try 1 grand. $1,000 reduce. Saying that was overpriced. Overpriced. That's a good amount. Okay. Let's do 900. Still slightly overpriced. Alright, that's all of our stuff. We made a lot of money. You can improve them. You make quite a difference. Want to help you, kid. Hope you are motivated to this whole endless whatever thing. If not, I hope this helps. If you deserve to call this shop your own. Great. My brain says you're in trouble, but some gut says trust you. That said, drop by the house. Think you make this place feel like yours. Make us rich, kid. He already has one in Ryanka. If we complete those challenges, our real home will be waiting for us. Pretty good profit today, guys. I think we hit the mark, our little goal of 7,000 coins. Xion, please. The vault is open. Your Christmas gift awaits. Oh, the blob! It's not just any book, that's the Merchant Grimoire! It's an ancient collection of secrets from merchants. Sort of, this vault clearly wants to help us. 6 more presents await. Make yourself on the nice list, and you get stuff. You need a lot more money though. You're kind of broke. All right, all right. We've got a lot more like fresh content to dive into. Um, like we've got a bunch of people to talk to. We can make we're probably gonna make a new weapon and try that. Um, and of course just make money because we're a greedy little capitalist. With that being said, it's about time to sign off for the night. So I will catch you all later. Cool? Cool. Cool.